Hi, Liam. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, and you? It's just a little early, but other than that, I'm good.
So, where are you from?
So I'm from Cape Town in South Africa.
What time is there now?
At the moment, the time is 10 past 5 in the morning.
Okay. So it's really early. Thanks a lot for
Yeah, yeah,
for joining at this time. In Japan, it's just 10 past 12 in
yeah.
the midday, so it's a pretty decent time. Why don't you start telling us a little bit about your story? So, when did you apply to come to Japan originally, and also why does studying in Japan mean so much to you?
Mm. So initially, I applied to study in Japan around October of last year. But then I ran into a bit of financial difficulty, so I had to postpone it to January. Yeah, January of 2021. But then, of course, the entity ban happened. Um, I actually heard about the entity ban the day I was going to get my student visa. So I was at the embassy, and then the lady who helped me told me that she couldn't exchange my COE for my student visa because the entity ban was being put in place on that date, which was a massive blow. Um, it hurt a hell of a lot, but at the end of the day, couldn't really do anything about it. Studying in Japan means so much to me because I've been looking forward to it. It's been a goal of mine, dare I say, maybe for the past uh, 8 or 9 years or so. Um, I know I've wanted to come to Japan since about 2012. Um, and ever since then, ever since, high school and my studies and things, that was the one thing I was looking forward to for many years. And to have it taken away like that, or to have it fall just outside my reach, um, and being able to see it and then just have it disappear. It hurt quite a lot in that moment. Yeah, but it means a lot for me to be able to come to Japan because, like I said, it's been something I've been looking forward to for almost 9, 10 years. Yeah.
How this is affecting your life right now?
I'm a dancer, so I am competing. I'm training to compete at different dance competitions and things like that. And for the vast majority of this year and last year, I've been training specifically to compete in Japan. There's a massive dance festival that's happening on the 3rd of October, and I've been training and working so hard for it. And right now, with the situation, I don't know what's going on. So I have no idea if I'll even be able to compete in that festival that I've been working for. So that's a little frightening because we haven't been receiving any communication. Um, right now, I'm really hoping that the borders will open so I'll be able to enter at the end of September, so I'll be able to compete at the beginning of October. Me not being in Japan means I'm losing time to network with Japanese dancers, to secure a career in terms of teaching and in terms of competing. So the less time I have to come to Japan, the less time I have to network, which means the less time I have to establish a career that could keep me there and keep me contributing to the Japanese society and economy in terms of my knowledge that I've built up within my years of training.
Could you tell me a little bit more about how important it is to learn Japanese for you, and how difficult it is for you if you cannot start to study Japanese in Japan?
So I've been studying online at the moment. I've been taking Zoom classes through the school I've been studying through. I actually have an exam right after this
Okay.
interview. I have my final exam. for this semester. So it's really draining to have to wake up early in the morning because your brain is not necessarily ready for the work that it needs to do. You can't just wake up immediately in the morning and immediately expect your brain to be able to process everything perfectly and be able to work at the pace that you want it to work at. So that has really been difficult to deal with. So after the semester is over, I've actually decided to put a stop to my studies and wait till I'm able to fly into Japan to continue, because it'll be way easier for me to study at the time in Japanese time, not 7 hours behind, because that has really been draining and exhausting. It'll be way easier for me to acclimate to the time in Japan and be able to work at that time. Yeah. So that's also why I'm really hoping that I'll be able to enter by October.
If you cannot enter this October because the Japan entry ban is not lift off, and still students cannot enter, so you cannot enter in October, what will this mean for you?
I don't want to keep burdening the people around me, because there are a lot of people who are supporting me right now, and I'm really grateful for them, really grateful for my family and friends. But if by this October nothing happens and I'm still stuck in the same situation, I think I'm most likely going to cancel my studies, because I've sacrificed so much, and I feel like by that time I won't be able to sacrifice any more for Japan, because like I said, I've already given so much time, so much energy. Yeah, so much.
If you could talk to the Japanese government, is there anything you would like to ask or to say to them?
I think I would really only want to ask them if they understand what they're putting the entire international community through. Because like I said, I'm really privileged. I'm blessed with a family who can support me through whatever I need, but not everybody has that. You have Charles, who you interviewed a little while ago. People like him who are taking on extra jobs and who are struggling. Other people who are selling their apartments, well, not their apartments, like their cars and their possessions and things like that. And it's really affecting people's mental health negatively. Some people are really struggling because of the situation. And I think I really just want to know if the Japanese the government understands the situation they're putting all these people through, because it's a really sad situation some of us find ourselves in right now.
And I wonder that too, because as you said, interviewing people, we also sent a questionnaire which you also have filled, and other almost 900 people have done. You can really see, like you said, mental health. First of all, a lot of people are really struggling mentally. It's really hard to wait for so long without knowing what's going to happen. Maybe you have quit a job, or you have told your family, you told everyone, people around you, that you were going to study in Japan. That's why you were leaving your apartment or quitting your job and just moving on. And then after 1 year, you're still stuck in the same city, and you don't know when you're going to be able to go. That's really causing a lot of mental stress, and I really hope that the government understand that. And first of all, of course, all of you are willing to take all the precautions, all the measures necessary to avoid the spread of the coronavirus. And if quarantine is necessary, we will do quarantine. It seems that a lot of people now are able to get vaccinated, so a lot of students actually will also be vaccinated. But even for students that cannot get vaccinated, I think with the proper quarantine and proper checks, you can safely move to another country now that it's June 2021. Liam, thank you very much for sharing your story. Is there anything else you want to add today?
No, not at all. I just want to say thank you so much for having me, Davide. I really appreciated this interview.
Thank you very much, Liam. Thank you very much.
All right.